Okay guys, here you go. I'm going to be teaching you the very basic techniques of how to create a growl in seconds, and you're going to pretty much love the technique. And also follow my SoundCloud, YouTube, and Facebook. The name is Tazamp. Thank you so much, and throw me a like or a thumbs up. So let's get started. So I'm going to first initialize preset. For most growls, you want to have the LFO shape like this. And you also want to set trig on, right? That's the first thing you want to do when you start up. Second thing you want to do is set your wavetable. I've been using spectral wavetables, which is like the monster growls, right? But now I'm starting to use other wavetables that I've found from the net. For example, virtual riots, we're going to be using growl 5. First thing I want you to do, so we're going to set up the wavetables and the filters, and then we're going to come back and set up all the values, right? So let's come here, right? So let me do this again, right? So I'm clicking this little pencil icon. All you do is come to formula, multis, squarify, then you come to process, normalize each gain separately, and then you close out of that. And let's set the oscillator to, not the oscillator, the oscillator's octave to -2, so it now sounds like this. So you get that distorted kind of feel. Let's also start this one up, which we're going to be using FM off of it later. And then we're also going to start up the filter, which we're going to be using HP12 because most growls are HP12. So if you got those basics, we're going to be coming back to it in a bit. We're just setting up all this, and you're going to learn how this works, right? So let's come to the FX section, right? I'm going to turn on hyper, right? And we're going to make everything 45. So the dimension mix, size and mix, 45 degrees, mix, 45 degrees, flanger, phaser, chorus, we're going to set everything to about 45 degrees or a little bit lower. So like probably here, right? And then we're gonna set reverb before compressor, and we're going to drop. We're gonna drop the reverb size to about this. Compressor, all we're doing is setting multiband, upping the gain, which will make it louder. Okay, so let's get started. So the FX section is pretty much done, and that was like in a second. So you can just follow along what I've done. It's like really simple. 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, multiband, and then you up the gain for the loudness, right? So now we're here. Let's set up the cutoff. So cutoff we'll say about here. Resonance we're gonna say probably about probably cutoff 45. Resonance probably like the 60 mark. And then the frequency 135 mark, right? So I'm just gonna drag the LFO onto the frequency and move it back a little, probably like this to the 125 mark. Resonance probably around here, probably at the 115 mark. We're LFOing it to. Dragging the next LFO from the cutoff to about, let's say about, is that 100? Yeah. So that's pretty much done. Now let's hear it. And it kind of sounds kind of weird because we haven't added the wavetable position, so you can set to put wavetable position to list. Alright, it kind of sounds weird, but let's start FMing it. So we're gonna hit FM from B, right? So we're gonna come to this wheel, right? We're gonna select FM from B, and probably set it to here, so we can give some FM action. Probably change it here. Okay, I definitely do not like that. Let's come to analog. Let's change this shape to a basic shape, which is the sine wave. Okay, there you go. There's the real growl. We have to use a sine wave, not the default wave. So I like that so far. So let's LFO the wavetable position to probably here. There you go. You got the simple growl already, but now we just play with this probably here. And if you really want, you could also FM the FM from B. So probably very little. I won't do too much. Now we're not done there, right? The last part that I'll probably do is you're gonna FM the well, not FM, the LFO the pitch. So it says A pitch, A coarse pitch, LFO. So A pitch, which is oscillator A, and the pitch. So I'll probably set it to about 6. So do you like the growl? You might notice there's a lot of reverb, but we could always change that. You just come down here, probably change it to plate. I don't know, or you could just so it's basically however you want to set it. You could come down here, just drop the mix here, and that'll down the reverb. But as I said, I like the reverb. I mean, there's many ways to do it. But now you got the basics of how to create a growl. Hopefully you like my tutorial, and feel free to like, subscribe, follow me on Facebook, Twitter, or SoundCloud. Thank you so much. Bye.